Unrushed reading. And I decided to go on and do a reading for y'all because, I mean, across the board, really, on both TikTok and YouTube, y'all gave the most comments consistently. So thank you so much. Keep it coming. And I'm going to clear this space because I really want to make sure that we get clear messages for you. And we're going to go deep in this reading. You know, this is not my 10-minute reading. If I'm talking too slow, because I know y'all like it fast, you know. You want it fast, then you're going to have to speed up the time. Check out the little gear shift icon. I think it's on the bottom right corner of the screen. Click on that little gear icon and you can speed up my talking time. Because I'm a southerner. And I know y'all used to it fast on TikTok because I speed it up over there. But we're going to be unrushed. We're going to be spirit-led. We're going to be off the clock. But for those of you who like it snappy, you speed it up. Okay? So I want to start by getting some general energy. Like, I just want to get a dial tone with these oracle cards, and then we'll break into, you know, tarot spread, and we'll see where our spirit leads us. Okay, but let's just get a general idea of the energy that Aries is dealing with in October. October is a very pivotal month for all of us because it's eclipse season, so there's gonna be some holy shifts coming in, right? Buckle up, get ready for it, especially, you know, with the nodes in Aries and Libra right now. You are especially gonna get triggered. Gotta warn you, I'm not trying to scare you, just trying to prepare you. Holy crap, what are the chances? We're picking up right where we left off. That came out in your last reading that I put on TikTok. Okay. Do you know how many readings I've done with this deck since then? Let's see what's at the foundation. Let's mix it up a bit. Development. Ooh, are y'all having to mature something within yourself? There's something about mastery here. And becoming more wise in your spirit. And drawing from resources within. You know what I wanted to say to y'all about this also when I pulled it during the last reading? Y'all had the Ace of Cups show up for you, showing new love. And by the way, you have a lot of relationship stuff shifting going on right now, okay? Well, I'll talk about the astrology in a moment as to why. It's like 7th house getting triggered, okay? About yourself versus others, and yeah, maybe a long-term committed partnership or significant other is really being pulled into this. But back to that Ace of Cups and possibly new love. Yes, possibly spiritual growth, maturity, development. In hindsight, I saw that cup empty. You know, after I went back and I watched the video, I'm like, wait a second. Was your cup empty? And it's going to be full. This is a really positive message for you, okay? And let me see, is that going to help us or not to get some better lighting? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I just want y'all to be able to see your stuff, okay? All right, so with the development card, this is about gradual progress, continuity, slowly but surely, adaptability, and a time-honored approach. I'm getting something here about tradition, okay? The tried and true route. That's what I'm getting off of that. But yeah, let's see. With that solar eclipse in Libra happening on the 14th, it is hitting your 7th house of long-term committed partnerships. So you could definitely have, I mean, all of us, something over the next 6 months unfolding in terms of new beginnings with relationships for you. Very important, significant others showing up in that equation. However, I must also warn you that in that 7th house is also the South Node and Mars. So maybe something about the way that you have done relationships, the way that you have related to significant others is shifting. With a new beginning, you also have a release of something, an ending, okay? I'm getting a lot of maturity, okay, coming out of those cards. So it might not feel the greatest. I ain't gonna lie to you, okay? Like, I'm getting some vision of somebody learning to play piano, like Liberace. Like, he didn't play like that. That took a lot of discipline. Yeah, discipline to develop, okay? And discipline does not feel good. So there's something maybe that is, I'm almost getting a Capricornian vibe, like stiff upper lip, like it's time to grow up, suck it up, buttercup, nobody gives a damn. Like, I'm sorry, I hate to talk like that because I don't like anybody talking to me like that. But that's kind of Capricorn, okay? Capricorn is like the father of the zodiac and is there to, you know, talk about what you need to do, get your chores done, you know, that type of thing. So there we go. The unexpected. That's wild because Aquarius got something similar, but it, you know, it may or may not have any connection at all. It's just simply, look, this is very much eclipse energy here, very Uranian, very out in left field. You don't know where it's coming or going. And power. So something powerful is going to happen, and I don't even know if you entirely know what it is. Like, I'm going to do what I did with Aquarius, find out what the heck is that, what's unexpectedly going to happen. I'm just getting, this is a powerful shift, okay? And, you know, if the 14th comes and goes without a big bang and you're like, I don't know what the big deal was there, listen, wait for it. It's an eclipse. It's an energy that unfolds over 6 months. Oh, there we go. But I'm already telling you, it's in your 7th house. It has to do with partnerships, okay? So the moon in reverse, the Hierophant reverse, Queen of Cups, and holy crap, what in the world? They're not all in reverse, but I do see somebody here having to face their fears. And I'm hearing something about getting over it. Getting over it. And I really, you know, I don't know why, but I feel insensitive in this. I feel like I'm talking to you in an insensitive way. I don't know what that is about, but, and now I'm hearing Jan Arden, insensitive. Oh boy, go watch it. Go watch it. Like, nobody hardly knows about that. Let me see if I can put that. I'm getting songs for people, all right? Jan Arden, insensitive. This might have to do with lack of support, a broken commitment, maybe a Taurus, maybe a Pisces or a Cancer, a broken marriage, somebody having to face fears about that, and somebody's going to have to face their fears about perhaps lack of support issues, okay, or lack of commitment, or failed marriage or something like that, okay. Facing issues having to do with, and I'm getting another wild message here about not doing things in the conventional, tried and true way, not taking the time-honored approach. If somebody has been non-committal, unsupportive, unorthodox, they're going to have to face their fears about this, okay? And that might get emotional. That is like maybe having to do some shadow work here. Somebody's having to do some shadow work surrounding why I'm getting somebody. It's like I'm hearing tiptoeing, skirting around, but then I'm seeing with this going around the mountains. It's a pattern. It's a pattern that has maybe created patterns of unhappiness in relationship because somebody was avoiding the traditional time-honored approach. And it was creating a pattern of unmet emotional needs, unhappiness, and they're having to face it, okay? And yes, it might have to do with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Queen of Cups in reverse, or, you know, an earth sign male, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Emotional insecurity, basically. Financial insecurity, emotional insecurity. This could be like a codependent woman as well. I mean, I hate to say that, but when we see the Queen of Cups in reverse, we are looking at somebody who is emotionally insecure. They might even be emotionally draining or manipulative. And I feel like that's more with the feminine energy. See, I'm seeing a partner here, okay? So I don't know how this, if this is the partner is like a King of Pentacles, earth sign, or is at least showing up that way, where this is a masculine energy that cannot be trusted, regardless of sign. Can't be trusted because, you know, this is somebody who likes to control things or stay in control. This person might not be financially, materially manipulative, whereas she's more emotionally manipulative. It's just that he's financially not capable of doing something. Maybe he's up to his eyeballs in debt, okay? But I am definitely seeing two people here who've got some issues that need, like, shadow work that need to be done. And I'm seeing a need for healing here, and really reassessing things is coming up super, super strong, all right? I didn't really think all that was going to come out, but dang. All right, let's move it on. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, I do feel honestly like there will be a potential for some of you to get a second chance. Some of you are going to be thinking around the 14th about giving something a second chance, or healing something having to do with these emotional issues, these insecurities, whether they're financial or emotional. And how it's factoring into creating patterns of being unsupportive, okay? Or just avoiding the tried and true route. There's going to be something that comes up that allows you to, I think, hopefully step more into your power of overcoming these issues, all right? You guys, it's almost like with the whatever new beginning you get in partnership, it's going to involve you releasing that shadow energy. There's going to be a tremendous push for you to release that shadow energy, do the shadow work, okay, and show up in relationships differently. Now let's see about the lunar eclipse in Taurus on the 28th, and that is happening in your second house. So something having to do with self-worth issues, values, maybe personal income, resources. You're letting something go. You're letting something go, and it's not far off from Chiron and Aries. So yeah, I really see self-worth issues getting triggered around the end of the month. And this is opposing that South Node in Libra with these relationships where, again, these relationships, whether we're talking the solar eclipse on the 14th or the lunar eclipse in Taurus on the 28th, they're just both bringing up self-worth issues, okay? Please show me. Please show me. I'll pull from this one. What does Aries need to release with that lunar eclipse on the 28th? What does Aries need to let go of around the 28th? Please show me. Please show. Alrighty. Surrender to play. Surrender your ego. It's like, this is an Aries reading. After all. Uh-oh. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. I mean, do we really need to tell an Aries that? What happened to you? Did you get out of this energy? I mean, this is Aries all day long. What happened? What happened? Some of you, I don't know. You're going to have to go take a time out. But not the in a corner type, right? Go do something. Like I'm seriously seeing somebody doing a daycation or a weekend getaway or something like that. You absolutely take a break, take a breather is what I'm getting off of that. Like, I don't know, you schedule around the 28th off, okay? Some of you are like, yeah, but you just told me that was in my second house, Stephanie. So where's my money? Where is my money? And I hear you, you know. I mean, I'm living in 2023 just like the rest of you, okay? So do what you can when you can to the best of your ability, right? That's my motto. Surrender your ego, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So I'm really sensing this as being more other focused, okay? This is about you also, I'm getting something about compassion and putting yourself in another person's shoes and being less, what about me? And less of, you know, what you need. And it's like the self-concern, right? And we all have it. But this is just kind of similar to Aquarius, let go and let God. You know, Aquarius got a message like that. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine and let spirit work its magic for you. I mean, honestly, when we're talking about eclipses, you don't really have much choice but to let go and let God, because, I mean, we're talking about a major holy shift that's happening with these eclipses. We're talking about things that are out of your hands. You know, yes, we have free will, but you know, free will is basically our response to fated energy, and these eclipses are fated energies that are unfolding over the next 6 months, okay? And particularly with this lunar eclipse in your 4th house, this might have to do, I'm sorry, in your 2nd house, it might have to do with you letting go of something that you personally valued, that was meaningful to you and maybe your sense of self-worth and value. And I'm just honestly, do it. Do the Fool card, okay? Y'all embody that, right? Where's, I gotta find the Fool card. You know how he leaps off the cliff? I mean, y'all know how to do it. Come on now. You're going to have to step more into that energy. You're going to have to step into that energy of la-di-da, we'll see where this goes. And I don't really know that it's going to be that easy. It's hiding from me. You might have to, some of you dig deep. Might dig deep to, there it is. Tap into that energy, which is Aries, right? To get that playful spirit back and to surrender to spirit. Take that leap of faith. Be spontaneous. Take a chance. See where it goes. What is the overall energy of eclipse season in October for 2023 for Aries? For Aries. What is the overall energy? Okay. A new start is coming. Well, I mean, I think we knew that. But what is it? The end of a tough cycle approaches. All right. So, full moon in Capricorn. I told you I was picking up on some kind of Capricornian vibe off of this. Well, it's an ending and a new beginning is what we're seeing with that. And hopefully this new beginning is an empowering one, okay? Because that's kind of what I'm seeing there, but I don't know if you see it coming. And so let's get into a 5-card spread for you, and let's see what pops up. Let's see what shows up for you, okay? I hope you get your cup filled, right? We gotta fill that cup up. That's an empty cup, right? It's right next to his heart. Look at that. Look how gray that card is, too. Need to fill that cup up. Hopefully through these relationships. I know that y'all are so much about the self, right? Aries is so much about the self. I had an Aries once tell me, you don't need anyone. All you need is yourself. Well, you know, go on and try it. Try it. See how far you get. And I think you'll reach a point where you're like, you know, I think maybe I do like sharing a meal every now and then with another person. Because maybe I'm not antisocial. You know? Maybe there are things I could do alone, but I'd rather not. It's not that I can't. It's just that, you know, maybe sometimes I don't want to do it alone. So, I think that goes back to that filling up that cup. And maybe finding somebody that's going to fill that cup up for you, right? Because what I'm seeing, what I keep seeing over here, and it's haunting me, is that cup is empty, and it's bugging me, all right? But if you have nothing in your cup to give another person, just seriously, let's have a logical moment here. It looks like there's nothing in there. I don't know, maybe there is something deep down in there. I don't know. But it looks like there's nothing in there. And so if you got nothing, somebody needs to fill up your cup. Somebody needs to replenish you, okay? I just saw 10 of Pentacles there. Some of y'all are very concerned about your money, your resources, your career, your legacy. For others of you, you're looking at a partnership where you can become like a power couple. You can build an empire. Some of you, maybe inheritance is relevant. Some of you are looking at relationships and having to examine, do I share values with this person? Do I not? Because you don't want to have a misalignment of values. You're going to be fighting about money the whole damn time. Fighting over resources or whatever. So some of you are very much coming into an increased awareness. And I think that what's been going on in your life is opening your eyes to these issues of what can I build with? Who can I build with? Do we even have the same interest or value system to build the same thing? And what I'm seeing here at the foundation is that somebody wants to move on, is going to move on, and is going to leave something behind. And I'm going to go back to that that solar eclipse in Libra on the 14th that is happening in that 7th house of partnership, and the South Node and Mars is there. Okay? So you might have a friend or a companion helping you move on and get away. And this might be after a conflict, because what comes before the 6 of Swords is 5 of Swords, which oddly Aquarius had at their foundation. So many synchronicities. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Oh dear, it looks like, you know, something was offered to you. I don't think it was exactly what you wanted. Something was not complete here. Some of you are being offered something and you don't even want to look at it. That's weird. In the past, you have a Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That could be your energy. It could be another fire sign. Could be your counterpart, particularly if you are Aries male. Okay? This might have been what you felt was your counterpart. Sometimes she can be like the seductress, all right? This is a very passionate woman. Very passionate. I'm going to find out more about her in a moment. There we go. King of Wands. So we got the couple here. We got the fiery, steamy couple here. Look at them. These are the overcomers, damn it. They are the overcomers. I mean, really, shoot. And I'm going to say the same thing, you know, if you are a feminine Aries in the past, it might have been about you. In the future, you got your counterpart coming in. Okay? There's some mirroring maybe going on in these relationships, the past versus the present. The masculine energy versus your feminine energy. Okay, that's kind of a wild message, but oh my God, the synchronicities. Okay, Aquarius had this at the foundation, or anchoring it all together as well, the Lover's card. So Gemini might be relevant, but honestly, this is kind of indicating that, you know, Major Arcana Spirit is in the midst here saying, you know, it's time to partner up. And honestly, I'm seeing it all over here with, you know, your counterpart is showing up in the future. Outcome, expansion. It's actually quite lovely if you ask me. So I am going to say this. There's a union between two people that needs to happen. And I do see two people here. However, I do see that there may be a third party. And I'm going to drill into that a little bit further, okay? Because I'm not really sure, to be honest with you, where that third party is factoring in. I am going to say there are 3 cups down there. And so, you know how y'all are. Y'all get a reputation for being players. All right. I know the Aries females not so much, but I met a few who are. Or at least they were in their younger years. And then they're reformed in their older years. But, you know, I mean, come on. This is a seductress. This is the player who decided he's going to grow up, boss up, whatever. And I do feel like the main issue here is it looks like somebody's focused on, I don't know, 3. And there's 3 again down there. And Spirit's coming in saying, I want you to pick this one over here. I want you to pick this one over here. And I want you to focus on you and another person. I want you to focus on your divine counterpart. I don't want, I'm hearing something about distractions. And I'm hearing something about, let me get it, something of purpose. Something of purpose. Solidarity of purpose is what I'm hearing. I don't know. I never say that. I never hear that. I don't know what it's. Solidarity of purpose. Okay. Okay, let me get it. Please tell me about this 4 of Cups. Yeah, this is about your love life. Okay. Some of you have been maybe a little bit idealistic. Okay, some of you, there might have been an actual love offer, love proposal put out there. Might have involved a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I see someone disappointed about it because maybe there's unrealistic thinking here. Like everybody likes a nice, you know, Knight of Cups, okay, to romance you, you know. But the problem with this Knight of Cups is he's not a king. The problem is that the Knight of Cups, he has ideas about what love is, and he might have good, warm, fuzzy feelings about love, but he doesn't really have a mature love. Like a King of Cups. A King of Cups is the ideal husband and father. King of Cups has emotional mastery. He's an empath. He's a healer. And he knows how to come and find somebody in a broken spot and heal them. And love them through a dark time, or love the unlovable, or, you know, look past the ugliness of a situation. Knight of Cups, not so much. Knight of Cups wants to feel good and thinks that's love, and does not understand that love is not just a feeling, it's an action. King of Cups understands love is an action. It rises above the feelings. It transmutes the feelings. it overcomes the feelings. Whoa, deep stuff. Deep stuff. Can I give you a King of Cups? Oh, I mean a really healthy one. You know what, Chuck? We don't want a King of Cups in reverse. That's a whole nother video for another day. We'll keep that out. All right, so I do see with the Eight of Swords here, yeah, somebody didn't see something, and I think it's because they were maybe idealizing something. They put an offer out, or an offer was put out to them, and there's something that perhaps they did not see, and I'm getting a synchronicity here about power issues, okay? And I saw the Power card coming out over here, and I'm seeing it, I don't know if you can see it in the, is that powerlessness, okay? And Eight of Swords is somebody mentally holding themselves back. It's like it's holding themselves back because they feel like, well, this is what I have to do. I mean, they're taming their own power. Like they could come out of this, right? Like in this particular deck, just get the hair out of your eyes, honey. That's all you gotta do. And then you won't, you know, be confused and you'll see clearly. Just get the hair out of your eyes. But she doesn't want to, for whatever reason, okay? There is something that was not seen clearly here, and it might have to do with getting expansion. Like, is this somebody I can grow and mature with? Is this somebody who wants to grow and mature? And I do feel like for that reason, somebody is being held back in a love offer, or the love offer is not, it's not putting them in a place of empowerment, okay? And for that reason, there is some kind of disappointment. Tell me about this Queen of Wands in the past. Ooh, there's a lot of heaviness here. There might be, okay, this is, all right, I gotta say this several ways. If you are an Aries female, in your past, it seems that you have been under significant burdens. You have perhaps overextended yourself. It may not even be your fault, right? Shit happens. Listen, I so know it, right? Maybe somebody put that burden on your back. And, you know, it might have been a karmic issue where there was some lesson that you signed up for to learn in this life. It was fated. I hate to say that. And you just kind of had to bear it for the moment, all right? It seems like, and some of you might have bit off more than you can chew, okay? Might be a family situation. I did see a King of Swords in there as well. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay. This might have to do with marriage and family. I did see it initially kind of came out in the reverse. So I don't know if there's been a broken marriage or a broken home and somebody was just not cooperating. Okay. They were not matching effort. They were not sharing sacrifice. If that is your story, my heart goes out to you. Been there, done that. I feel that pain, and not in a Bill Clinton kind of way. Okay. But let me also say this. If you are Aries male, this might be another fire sign from your past that you have a karmic tie to, a soul tie to. It could be anybody. Yes, it could be a family member. It could be your counterpart. Maybe you divorced this person because they're just not a team player. All right. Some of you, again, you took on whoever this fire sign is, whether it's you or a counterpart or a karmic, a family member, whatever, you fill in the blank. There's a lot of, let me turn that off. There's a lot of responsibility that was undertaken here. And you might have overextended yourself because you're trying to make something work that wasn't working out. All right. And something wasn't coming together. Okay. And it might have to do with the sharing of resources. I do want to caution you that it seems like one of the main burdens here is that your ideals have not been realized, okay? Your dreams have not been actualized for one reason or another. People were not contributing to it. They weren't cooperating with it. They didn't share values, whatever. I am also getting that perhaps you aligned yourself with people who don't share what you value on an emotional level. Okay, so you have to look out for that, a misalignment of emotional values. Some of you also, because of the responsibilities that you've taken on, the way that you've overextended yourself, you have neglected your home life. You've maybe neglected going after whatever would be your happily ever after. You finding emotional contentment and satisfaction in life. Things have not quite come together in that respect because of overextending yourself in some capacity that is putting you out of alignment with emotional needs and your domestic life. In the future, yeah, the Justice card and the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Well, I'm telling you, this is a partnership. We're going to go back to the Libra, energy on the 14th with that solar eclipse in Libra and it impacting your 7th house. This could be a soul union that actually is a powerful new beginning, allowing you to lay a solid foundation based on something stable, secure, that people can trust and believe in and build from. And there's that trust at the bottom, okay? And it's interesting because I saw in the past, when I was clarifying, particularly surrounding a masculine energy, there's been an issue of mistrust. Somebody who was too self-concerned about their coin that they could not build trust in a family, domestic, relational dynamic. I'm also getting something with karma. Okay, so what you reap, you sow, and I'm seeing a lot of mental energy around it as well with the Page of Swords. So if you are not actually getting a new beginning, for some of you, this might have to do with money. It might have to do with a legal contract, possibly a piece of property. I am seeing at least maybe some communications about it, or thinking about it, just thinking about it, okay? I don't know, I'm wanting to get a little bit more nosy about that. What is this new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles? It's very specific to, I think, of the Aries male. Or, if you've got another fire sign around you, regardless of gender. If you're Aries female, I am seeing that, Oh, isn't that interesting? It came out kind of like that. Okay, so we're back to this. Same card, different deck, which is your main issue of being held back. So it looks like you have an opportunity to kind of cut loose of this. Whatever this is that's been causing you to hold back and have the blindfolds on and, oh no, I can't. I can't do that. Well, guess what? You can have an opportunity to cut loose of that and say, how can I? How can I lay a solid foundation here? How can I establish, build, maintain trust? How can we do this? But you might have to leave something behind in order to do it. That's at the foundation. This is allowing there to be some fairness and balance as well in a relationship so that you can build and maintain trust. But I'm also getting honest communications is what is going to allow you to come out of this energy, 8 of Swords, of disempowerment. And we go back to this. This is a synchronicity. Are you feeling powerless? Spirit is saying, this is minor arcana. That's your free will. You chose to play it small. Spirit is like, you have the opportunity to step into your power. You might have to shake things up. You might have to do something a little unexpected. You know? But by God, you can do it. All right? This is, I think, about you pulling out of that powerlessness in the future position. Let me kind of see, when is this going to happen? Possibly over the next 8 months. A lot of synchronicities with the Aquarius reading there. 8 months, but the eclipses usually unfold over 6 months. So when is this going to happen? This is also an energy, regardless of sign in your future, is an energy of you overcoming obstacles, standing in your power. Both of these are powerhouses. It's like you stepping up and reclaiming your authority, being the visionary, being the leader that Aries is. Okay, let me get that on my head. All right. You know, time frame on this. Some of you are business leaders, and I'm telling you, you got a legal contract coming in, maybe on a property or some location, but you're going to have to probably get out of the powerlessness and maybe disconnect emotionally from something, leave something behind. June in progress now. So you know what it is, but it may not actually come to fruition until next June, which would oddly be, that's roughly about 9 months. Okay, 8-9 months, all right? Some of you, this might be like a 6-month lease or a 9-month or a 12-month lease. If this is not a business contract, this is, for some of you, it might be like moving in with somebody, getting on a residential lease with them. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, let me keep going. Let's tell me more about this Lover's card. Well, it's super interesting. I think that you are being asked by Spirit to end a cycle in your life There it is. There's the cycle. The end of a tough cycle approaches, okay? And the cycle had to do with having a lot of options or having a lot of wishful thinking with your romantic life, with your love life. But now it's time to actually unite, partner, join forces with people who share your values, who actually are going to help and allow you to lay a foundation from which you can build, who are actually going to, yes, they're going to add value alongside you to create a shared vision, okay, or to enable a shared vision. It's actually really successful cards. And you might have a lot of options as to who you can do this with. However, I am going to caution you again that Seven of Cups can be wishful thinking, and this was the main issue here, that somebody was not seeing true love, mature love that goes the distance versus idealistic wishful thinking, okay? I think this is about you getting more, I'm hearing level-headed. Level-headed. With the Three of Wands, it's being clarified with the Ace of Swords, Sun, and Ten of Swords. Wow, wow. Oh, I'm telling you, this spread, every time I want to start getting excited and saying, oh, look, isn't this amazing? You have the Sun, the happiest, most benefic, blessed card out of the entire deck, alongside Ace of Swords, which is victory, clarity, truth. We have an ugly card here. Like, really, there's some dichotomy going on that with this beauty and blessing comes this. You're going to have to end something. You're going to have to put something down. And this is very mercurial. I really think it's a way of thinking, okay? But again, it's talking about the end of a difficult situation, which I saw over here. That's the synchronicity. So it's coming to an end, and it is probably through the truth of the matter that you see how to heal something. Or that by allowing something to, and I don't mean to be so morose, but to let something die is actually going to heal something, okay? Or to let something end. To allow yourself to see the truth of the matter. To endure the painful discipline of something so that it can develop. To put down the value, to invest in something that can actually be built upon. You're going to have to let something go. And I think it might have to do with the truth concerning what is going to make you successful and happy in life. You coming out of a difficult phase where you now have the insight and understand what is actually going to bring expansion into your life. Sorry if you can hear this little dog snoring in the background. I'm pet sitting for my neighbor. Okay. Tell me what this ending is about. Is I'm getting a little nosy here. What is Ascending about? October, I mean, I'm just telling you, something has to get cut out. My God, it's like a new beginning, all right? Might have to do with a child or something small. But I think it's a new beginning. Please tell me. Please tell me something more. Okay. This is maybe communication, something with the communication style where it's creating mistrust and envy. And I am seeing possibly a mother and a daughter, or a mother and a child there, and there's some kind of, and if it's not a mother-child dynamic, it's about how somebody goes after their gain and the way they talk, the way and again, I'm being brought back to the wisdom, and there needs to be more discernment about how somebody is communicating themselves or going after gain or new beginning. There's jealousy surrounding the way somebody communicates themselves. What is that? Eight of Swords. What is that? Eight of Swords. I'm not seeing it. Let me go to, I'm being led to a different deck. What's going on here with the, alright. Love, lightning. Okay, so unconditional love. I'm trying to clarify this issue, the disappointment with romantic offers and holding things back and not getting expansion and feeling powerless or confused as you or the other person with what's being offered. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction, lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. At the bottom, ascending, transcending obstacles, learning expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So I do feel like I honestly get like this is a reality check about what real love is. Like, hopefully, I mean, I don't see the King of Cups here, but I see that somebody kind of operating from this Knight of Cups mentality. They're going to have a wake-up call about what unconditional love is and oneness with another. And it is going to be some kind of wake-up call that is going to profoundly change someone, where they come into a level of ascension and maturity and overcome obstacles that in the past, or at least they have the opportunity to overcome obstacles in the past that have held them back from getting expansion. And I do see them coming into union. Okay, who are they coming into union with? Who is Aries coming into union with? Who is Aries coming into union with? Well, I mean, for a lot of you, obviously that's free will. Okay. Tell me more. Please tell me. It's like not really forthcoming. You have judgment at the foundation. So some of you are re-evaluating this right now, and I'm seeing an ascension there as well. Like, this is coming out of the 3D and doing more in the 5D, where it's like getting beyond this flesh and bone type. Again, ego, self-concern, other concern, but really coming up higher in terms of spiritual maturity. Somebody is reevaluating, do I want to give something a second chance? How can we evolve or ascend this situation? That's at the foundation with the Judgment card. So second chance, somebody giving a second chance, but there has been some kind of pushback here. Somebody might have been trying to hold their peace. I don't know that they were necessarily being defensive. Usually that's what that card means, but I do get maybe they were protecting their peace. They don't want their peace disrupted. And Libra, tell you around the 14th, very relevant, where somebody might say, there we go, 3 of Cups, Queen of Swords, 5 of Swords. I gotta crack up. I gotta crack up here because, all right, giving the second chance, 10 of Wands might be kind of heavy, all right? And this might involve a single woman, 9 of Pentacles. Somebody doesn't have a lot to offer. They're really protected, but I see a death rebirth cycle, maybe separated from this person. A lot of grief because somebody was getting breadcrumbed and trying to get the victory, but was very guarded about opening their heart up and their emotions. And yeah, they wanted growth. Okay, there's that Queen of Wands yet again. Could be a mother energy. There's the star again, Aquarius. All right, I'm telling you. There's been a karmic situation that's been going on, and something needs to get reconciled here. Yes, possibly involving an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This Aquarian is looking at a conflict, a disagreement. We're not on the same page. She knows something. She knows that this is going to be a damn headache, okay? She's like, yeah. I see her holding her peace, okay? Honestly, I think that she's wanting to reconcile something. It's in the back of her head, but at the same time, and if this is not, you know, regardless of sign, because this could be the feminine energy, it may be Aries, where it's like, you know something. You know something's going to be a headache. You would really like to, you know, come together and reconcile and heal something, okay? But this arguing, disagreeing, win-lose dynamics, you want to cut that out. Like, she's at peace within herself, but she does have her sword there. Like, don't bring this. Do not keep bringing these zero-sum games, these win-lose dynamics. Like, I can't take any more of, I don't know if it's like head games or something that's been going on. It's a headache. And I feel like she's ready to cut it out. I feel like this is actually, the feminine energy here is actually quite peaceful. And has been in the past. Is trying to at least hold her peace. And would like to reconcile something. There could be a reunion with this person. Or not. It could simply, and I'm seeing second chances here and here, but I'm going to tell you, if there's been a third party, because I'm seeing 3 over there as well, and that might be the disagreement. The 3 is a crowd, or there's a third wheel. You know, somebody maybe made their career their wife. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that this person wants their peace stolen from them. I'm seeing it from beginning to end of, I don't want my peace taken from me. Trying to find out what this person is thinking. Your beauty still moves me. Your words linger in my mind. I've thought a lot about you lately. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Gosh. Wow. Where do I want to go with this? What is this third party energy here? Tell me about this third party energy. Yeah, somebody, the third party is their work, okay? They escape and work. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Pentacles. And that's telling me that there's something with values are off. Something's off with, like, there's a lack of shared values. But I'm also getting somebody's ambitions have been ruining relationships. There might also be fighting over resources that have gone on, and somebody's trying to work on this issue. They're trying to work on creating a legacy, but I'm sorry, there is a need. I'm getting this 10 of Pentacles twice here. This is a synchronicity. There is some need for, I think, Aries to become a lot more refined in their understanding of what they value versus what other people value, and how sometimes when we go after values that other people don't share, like there's a devil at the bottom there, it ruins relationships. Like, you know, you put those coins ahead of so much, it's gonna ruin relationships. Anybody else creating, because I'm getting I don't know if there's been outright cheating going on, or it's just somebody's got a back burner relationship. Somebody is thinking about another person, looking outside of a partnership to get expansion with somebody else. But yeah, I do feel emotionally there is not a, I'm hearing it again, solidarity of purpose. There is no solidarity of purpose. All right, that kind of, I'm gonna let it go. All right. Someone from the past, 6 of Chalices, 4 of Swords in reverse, and 9 of Swords in reverse. So if there is another actual person, it's not like the third party isn't just somebody's career or their work, okay? If it's an actual person, this would be someone from their past. And something is unhealed here in this relationship. They're stuck. There's some kind of inertia where they haven't been able to break out of this phase in their life, which I think is going back to this tough cycle. It may be a relationship that hurt this person in their past very deeply, and they never completely recovered the whole time. And this could be somebody who's gone through, like, relationships like a box of Kleenex, you know, and it looks like they were over that person, or they didn't care, or whatever, but I don't know if it was just poor coping or whatever. But again, I've got another card here, 9 of Swords in reverse, telling me the worst is over. yes, what is unhealed with that past relationship is they might have gotten incredibly depressed. They might feel guilty about something that was done or not done in that relationship. They may have done their share of obsessing over the past, the relationship. They may feel hopelessness, like I'm not going to be able to get that person back, or, you know, like I missed the boat or whatever. But I feel like it's memories, unhealed wounds from the past have impeded somebody having a solidarity of purpose. I'm going to try to get some romantic advice, you know, knowing that there's something here with disappointment and romantic relationships and a need to transcend those. And it looks like there are options. And I do believe you have maybe at least 2 other options, maybe even more, okay? Spirit wants you to pick one. Yeah. Focus on partnering romantically and have solidarity of purpose. Lay a foundation of trust from which you can build. Okay, show me Aries. Romantic advice for Aries. Wedding. Ta-da! You need to, again, I'm going to go back to that Hierophant in reverse, wherever that thing came out, where somebody was non-committal. It's like Spirit is like, let's grow up here. Let's mature this. Let's have more discernment. Let's develop this. Let's deepen this. But there we go with the codependency. And I told you I saw it with that Queen of Cups in reverse. Somebody's codependent, and I don't know why I have to tell you, you cannot fix them. You can't fix them, okay? I think some of you obviously already know, but yeah, let me pull this real quick. What values need to be focused on for Aries with this 10 of Pentacles? Choice of own goals, self-direction, selecting own purpose, loyalty, benevolence, faithful to my friends and group. So I feel like there's got to be this balance here. Like on one hand, you can do your own Aries thing, right? You can go your own way, but you do it whatever way you go on your own. You don't betray other people. You don't violate trust, right? And vice versa. You're allowing them the right to go their own way and do what they want, but in doing so, they don't betray your trust. They don't violate you. There's more of a sense of loyalty to others and generosity. And, you know, that might make you feel at odds with yourself in some respect. Like, well, I mean, what if what I want to do is going to involve me not being loyal to someone or something? I think this is kind of a talk it out thing. And it goes back to the 8 of Swords of, you know, don't hold yourself back or hide the truth, you know. Disempower yourself or others, but, you know, really come out of that energy that, I can't find it now, but basically put this in the reverse where we look at another perspective. how can I keep my freedom without infringing upon yours? How can I respect, you know, and advocate for myself just as well as you? Because I feel like what's going on right now, especially with these nodes in Aries and Libra, is really bringing up these issues of self versus other. And where society is right now in its consciousness, we don't really know how to create win-win situations. We don't know how to sit down and have an honest discussion about how can we both win. Is there a way? And yes, sometimes that's a conundrum, isn't it? But really, like, again, putting that in the reverse, where we challenge our mind to see another way, where maybe in the past we thought there was no way. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love, is the advice. And I'm going to go back to that Ace of Chalice. It didn't show up here, but it showed up in the last reading for y'all. Spend quality time together. It's imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. So, by the way, I think this is like, gosh, I think it's my favorite card in the whole darn deck. I just love that wisteria. But that goes back to the Eight of Swords again, where it's like there's got to be an opening up and a communication. And you can't do that if you've constantly got this hammer going with the Eight of Pentacles, right? Choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. And I don't know why I'm being brought back to that. It's in here. You have options. Choose the heart. Who do you love? Who can you love? And I'm not talking about this Knight of Cups BS, because we already know that's going to end in disappointment. Who can you really, really love? Okay? Beyond just a feeling, but an action. Feeling, words, and deeds, right? Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. And I do feel like, again, if this card back here asking you to reflect on a time when you experienced love, if that opened up some pain point for you because it was from the past, this is about allowing yourself to heal that and love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of all wonderful things that life has to offer. Yeah, I think that is the message, and I'm feeling led to, well, one more. Do you want to do one more? Closure, because y'all are ending something, okay? Closure about this end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn might be relevant. Oh my gosh. Help me help you. Show me what you need. This might be something that can come up in the conversation. I'm trying to move on. I care more about others' opinions than your happiness. Uh-oh, who's that? I'm not ready for this. Yeah, there are Knight of Cups. I still check up on you and your social media so I can cope with loss. Somebody's doing that. Our memories will always live on and bring me comfort. This is a person from the past, okay? And, gosh, one more. What are the intimacy issues that need to get healed here? Somebody doesn't think they're ready to love, but you are loved. Do you know that? You are love. We have to actually work. It takes a lot of work to not be loving because it's not our natural preset. For real. Absolutely. Oh my God, this like love stinks. Too many bad experiences for too long has taken its toll. Heal so you can love better again. Vulnerability. True intimacy requires emotional nakedness. Hey, I forgot to say this in the Aquarius reading. Like, these people in this partnership, in this sexual union, are naked. And I really feel it's a metaphor for emotional nakedness, okay? Quality conversations, we're back at it. Ask questions that matter. Listen, empathize, share, reflect, know, and be known. Codependent, it has come out twice, sweet Jesus. I'm telling you. I need to acknowledge and honor my own wants and needs so I don't lose myself in others. I think there's somebody in the mix here who is maybe, I'm just going to say, and I'm getting, it's being brought back with this 3 stuff, the 3 of Wands and 3 of Cups. Somebody is in the mix here who you might think that they are an option. I don't know if you are seeing them clearly, however. Because they're maybe trying to get something out of you or you them, whoever the codependent is trying to get an emotional need met through covert emotional manipulation means. I'm being brought back to Queen of Cups in reverse. She wants, she needs, but are you seeing her clearly? Because does she see herself clearly? Authenticity, be your flawsome self. When you're safe to be perfect, you make it safe for others. Learn and grow together. I'm getting a lot of this learning and growing issues coming up for people. What are your absolute must-haves for a relationship to work? What are the deal makers and what are the deal breakers? Passivity, without initiative and drive, the passion will die. Whoever this codependent is probably the one that's playing passive or is going to be passive, and they're not going to step into their own power. I'm going to go back to the power issues that are coming up and the powerlessness dynamics. Are you seeing somebody clearly? Somebody in a romantic exchange is going to play possum or passive or whatever. Be aware of that. Learned helplessness. Here's this issue of power. Again, they're more powerful because you empowered them. Take your power back. This is there's somebody codependent in this mix. Head over heart. Someone relies more on logic and reasoning than feelings. Okay. So, a lot of stuff there at the foundation. Catching feels, oops, I didn't mean for this to get serious. Somebody is maybe backpedaling, okay? It's going to be one or two things, maybe even both take it how it applies, but I am getting that there is a history with other people, other relationships. There's a possibility to have something new. Who are you going to have it with? Because there is a codependent in the mix. Are you seeing it clearly? Have you over idealized this person? Or are you looking at them through a mature, clear, honest lens? Okay? And when you look through them at them through that lens, you know, are you really sharing values? Is this somebody that you can come together with? you might have already caught feelings for them or them you. And I'm also getting another dynamic here that as you start looking and maybe figuring out that somebody that offered you love or you offered them love or some romantic union, you start getting clearer in your head and realizing you still have feelings for someone from your past that you have not healed, or perhaps this is somebody that you didn't realize you felt as much for as you now realize you do. And it might be this other person who's bringing it to your attention because you see how badly they fall short and you're like, well, so-and-so didn't do that. This is deep stuff I opened up, and I know I've gone way over time, but hey, it is an unrushed, spirit-led reading. I hope it's blessed you, and I hope you get the love you are seeking, Aries. Be blessed.